with today's episode marks the season finale, first season of My Hero Academia. This review, I'm going to do a review on episode 13, the finale, and then, I'm going to do an overall review of the whole anime. Now, obviously, this episode starts off where last one left off, where All Might beats Nomu, and Kurogiri and Tomura, they're standing there looking at All Might. He's like, you didn't lose any of your powers or anything. And then, Kurogiri's like, look at him closely, like, you can see that he's gotten a little weaker, like, Nomu's made him a little weaker. Pretty crazy how All Might said if he moves once, he is going to revert to his real form. Only Deku knows this, and Bakugo and Kirishima, I think that's his name, the guy with the red hair, who can make, like, his hands, like, really hard or something, they're just gonna go, and then they're telling Deku, or Kishima's telling Deku, like, you need to come with us, we'll only get in his way and everything. And he's like, I know that he's the only one who knows the predicament that All Might's in. He's like, I know what All Might's going through. He can't do anything right now. He's completely bluffing. Kurogiri and Tomura go after All Might, and then all of a sudden, Deku just comes in, and his legs break. Like, I think it kind of reminds me of if anybody like watches One Piece, there was a special where it showed that 2 years of training that Luffy took with Rayleigh, and it shows, like, you know how he was getting, like, his haki, like, every once in a while he got his haki randomly. I think that's what happened, like, with Deku, because when he punched Nomu, his arm was fine, but then when he just used the all for one or one for all, I'm sorry, I don't know, but when he used that, his legs broke. But before, when he punched with his arm didn't break. So I think it's like a 50-50 kind of thing now. Like, he can randomly control it out of nowhere. But technically he's not really controlling it. It just comes out randomly, kind of like what Luffy got during the training. But anyways, his legs broke, and he was about to hit Kurogiri, because he found, like, the spot where Kurogiri is, like, his true form. He's about to hit him, and then Tomura warps his hand through Kurogiri. He's about to touch Deku, and then all of a sudden you see a gun. You see somebody just shoot Tomura's hand, and all of the heroes come in. I did not expect, like, any of that. You see all the teachers and the heroes come. You see the principal and everything. You see Ida. I really like that part when Ida comes. He's like, Ida, the class representative, have finally returned. It's, like, all hype. Music is amazing, and dude with the guns just, like, shooting everybody. It's, like, fantastic. The guy, I think his name's Mike Head or something like that. His quirk was just awesome to see. Like, he just steps up and he just blows and he's like, yeah! He basically, like, knocks all the villains out and everything with his, like, screech. It was just awesome. And so Kurogiri and Tomura are just like, we gotta get out of here. And while they're leaving, they're getting sucked up. And 13, he's still all good and everything. He's sucking them all up. And I think Tomura's like, we'll be back. We'll be able to kill you next time. And oh my gosh, All Might's face, when it's like a close-up and you see his eyes glowing, kind of. It's just that animation is just beautiful. You see, like, more and more people with their quirks. Like, we get to see Cement. There was, like, this Cement guy where Kirishima was about to go where All Might was, and All Might was about to deflate and everything. He's like, crap, but I can't let these kids see me like this. And then the Cement guy makes, like, a wall and says, like, you gotta, we're trying to count all the students, so go to, like, the front gate. And he's like, okay. And then he goes, and then he's just, like, saying thank you to the Cement guy, and the Cement guy's, like, a fan. Everybody's a fan of All Might. And so there wasn't, like, too much after that whole fight, which was just awesome, seeing all those teachers and those other superheroes. I hope we get to learn more about them and stuff, to see all them fight and stuff. The guy with the guns is just, like, really cool. And after that, I think they're outside. Friggin' Naval Laser guy, I think he's, like, so funny. I always laugh whenever I see him. because he's just going up to everybody. He's like, do you know where I was? Guess where I was? And then Sue's like, where were you? And he's like, it's a secret. Like, what the hell? Oh, and it seems that Aizawa, Eraserhead, turns out that like he sustained some serious damage in his orbital floor, like in his eyes. So that whole fight, it's gonna severely affect like his eye effects and stuff. He got some serious injuries. You get 13, like basically like his back and everything in the back like is completely like messed up, but they're all gonna be okay, which is a good thing. All Might and Deku are in the nurse's office, just chilling out. Oh yeah, and Nomu, they found Nomu in a bush, and he's not doing anything. He's very docile, like he's really quiet and mute. He's not doing anything. So I mean, I think somebody shut him down, or like maybe like his brain couldn't comprehend what was going on when he got beaten by All Might or something. But one of the detectives goes into the nurse's office where All Might and Deku are, and it turns out he's All Might's best friend on the Force or something like that. And yeah, he's talking like saying if All Might's all right now, and he's like, I don't care about that. What about the kids? How are they? What are they doing? Or is any of them like severely injured and stuff? So he talks about Aizawa, he talks about 13, but overall all the kids don't have serious injuries, unlike Deku, and he's saying that's good. And All Might's talking about, I love how he's talking about the kids, but the scene is where the kids are walking, and they're all like very serious. Like this was like a really serious thing for students, like their first time. Like this is something that they were not ready for, and it was just really cool with the music in the background, and All Might saying like this was really dumb on the villain's part, because now they know like the experience without them like really like developing yet. And so he's saying like they're really strong, they're gonna be strong heroes, and I completely agree. I love, like, I really like every single one of these heroes, like all the people in it, and it's just like a really awesome anime. And it shows after where the bar is, where Tomura and Kurogiri, they escaped, and they got to, and apparently he's not the master. I really thought he was, and he's talking to some guy. It says sound only on the screens, they don't want to show his face, and he's the actual master who's telling Tomura and Kurogiri what to do. And they got like really mad because Nomu got defeated and stuff, and yeah, they are the main people. And again, I did not expect that, but I think that's kind of how like the episode ends, and then it goes to the credits. And I love that whole sequence of them showing like different scenes from the entire series, which was like really, it was really cool to like rewatch those. And then after that, it shows it gets Deku coming out from the nurse's office, and he comes out, and then Ochako and Ida are there standing waiting for him, which was really nice. And then it goes second season, confirmed to be continued in second season, and I'm really happy about that. I'm really excited about that. Man, it was just good. Now, it's time for my overall review of the anime. I consider this to be the best anime series of spring 2016. I'm saying that right now. It was just amazing when it comes to the animation and the music that correlates with the scenes and everything. The animation, it was to the point where some parts were to the point where it was movie quality animation. It was just fantastic. The action, guaranteed, was fantastic. I didn't think it wasn't going to be fantastic. It was amazing. They got the music, animation, action was amazing. Comedy was really good. It was just like I would consider it kind of like an adventure, because it was like a journey for Deku, not having a quirk and then developing one after All Might gives him his. Love that. It was such an uplifting anime. Like, in the beginning, him saying, like, you can become a hero to Deku, All Might saying that to him, it was just, like, there was points where I stood up in my chair and just, like, kind of, like, poked my chest out a little bit, because I kind of felt like Superman, just, like, oh, this is great. And the characters completely made this anime. Like, at first, I didn't really like some of them. I didn't like Bakugo in the beginning. I didn't like Ida in the beginning, because he kind of looked annoying. But throughout the entire series, by the end of the entire series, the season, I loved every single one of these characters. There is not one character that I hate. Like Mineta, I sort of like was really annoyed by them in the beginning, just like Ida and Bakugo. But at the end, I loved them like even more with what their quirks were and everything. Like I love Kirishima, Momo, Mineta. You got Sue, Deku, Bakugo, Ochako, Ida, All Might. Just everybody was just awesome. I loved the entire thing, the entirety of the first season of My Hero Academia. It was just fantastically made. Studio Bones, good quality. This anime, 10 out of 10. I loved it so much. Yeah, like let me run down again. Animation, beautiful. Music, amazing, very uplifting. It just gets you like hyped every single episode. Action, fantastic, guaranteed awesomeness. Comedy was amazing. It was pretty funny. Naval Laser Guy, he just makes me laugh every time I see him because his face, like the animated face, is just so stupidly funny. And characters, just all the characters were just great. Period. That's what it was. It was just, the anime, season 1 anime, My Hero Academia, fantastic, beautiful, amazing stuff. I can't wait for the second season. I can't wait to see Todoroki more. I think that's his name. The hot and cold dude. Love that. That guy is just a badass. I can't wait to see him more. I heard that he's like a complete badass in the manga right now, or like a few chapters back. But anyways, that was a good one. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Fantastic anime. Loved every minute of it. So that's it for this one. Like the video if you did. Comment down below on what you thought of episode 13, the finale, and what you think of the first season, and if you're excited for second season, and subscribe to my channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and theory discussion videos, and things like that. So gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most importantly, everybody, you gotta stay nasty, alright? So peace and love, and I will see you all later. Plus Ultra!